Hello dear friends, and welcome to the channel. Whether you're a new or returning viewer, we're thrilled to have you with us. Today we're embarking on a fascinating exploration into the world of Stoicism. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is Stoicism? Well, in its simplest form, Stoicism is a philosophy, a way of life that teaches us how to manage our fears and find that sought-after inner peace. It's a philosophy that dates back to ancient Greece and Rome, but its teachings are as relevant today as they were back then. Throughout this video, we'll unravel the principles of Stoicism and share some simple yet powerful hacks that anyone can incorporate into their daily lives. So whether you're seeking to conquer your fears, find inner peace, or simply understand more about this profound philosophy, you're in the right place. In the next few minutes, we'll delve into the heart of Stoicism. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this enlightening journey together. Imagine a philosophy that can help you stay focused and calm, no matter what life throws your way. That, dear friends, is Stoicism. Stoicism, a school of thought, was born in the bustling markets of ancient Greece, around the 3rd century BC. Its inception is credited to Zeno of Citium, a merchant who lost everything when his ship sank. Instead of wallowing in despair, Zeno turned to philosophy, and thus, Stoicism was born. But what exactly is it? At its core, Stoicism is a philosophy of personal ethics. It's a wisdom philosophy, meaning it's about living life with practical wisdom. It's not about long, abstract debates about the nature of the universe, it's about how to live a good life here and now. The central tenet of Stoicism is recognizing the dichotomy of control. It means understanding that some things are within our control, and some things are not. Our judgments, our desires, and our actions, these are things we can control. However, the external world, the actions of others, and the turn of events, these are beyond our control. Stoics believe that the key to a serene life lies in focusing on what we can control, and letting go of what we cannot. This principle allows us to navigate life with equanimity, not swayed by fortune's fickle whims. It's about maintaining a steady hand on the wheel, regardless of the storms around us. Stoicism teaches us to view life objectively, without letting our emotions cloud our judgment. It encourages us to strive for inner peace by understanding the nature of our desires and fears, and by learning to detach ourselves from things that are transient and ultimately unimportant. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, Stoicism provides a compass, a way to navigate through life's ups and downs with grace and tranquility. It's about finding inner strength and resilience, about approaching life with a clear, calm mind, and a steady, unperturbed spirit. With this understanding, we can begin to see how Stoicism offers a path to inner peace. But before we continue, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Now that we have a basic understanding of Stoicism, how can we apply this philosophy in our daily lives? A key principle of Stoicism is mindfulness, being fully present in the moment. This isn't about a meditative state of emptying the mind, it's about fully engaging with the present, being aware of your surroundings, your thoughts, and your feelings. It's like taking a step back and observing your life as it unfolds, moment by moment. Consider this scenario. You're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting. Instead of succumbing to frustration or panic, a Stoic would practice mindfulness. They would acknowledge their feelings but not let them cloud their judgment or actions. They'd observe the situation objectively and calmly consider the best course of action. The next practice is acceptance. Stoics believe that we should accept things as they are, not as we wish they were. This doesn't mean passivity or resignation, but understanding that there are things we cannot change, and choosing to focus on our reaction to them instead. Imagine you're a passionate gardener, and your prized roses are destroyed by a sudden hailstorm. A Stoic response would be to accept the situation as it is. The storm was beyond your control, but your reaction to it is within your control. You can choose to be upset, or you can choose to see it as an opportunity to rebuild, and perhaps try planting something new. Lastly, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. It's about recognizing that our power lies in our responses to events, not the events themselves. Let's say you're a student, and you didn't do as well on a test as you'd hoped. Instead of dwelling on the disappointment, a Stoic would focus on what they can control: their preparation for the next test, their study habits, their attitude towards learning. They would see the setback as a chance to learn and improve. These practices are not about suppressing emotions or denying the reality of our experiences. They are tools for navigating life with equanimity, for making thoughtful decisions instead of reactive ones, for staying grounded in the face of adversity. They are about understanding that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. So, how can we start incorporating these practices into our daily lives? It's simpler than you might think. Start small. If you find yourself in a challenging situation, take a moment to practice mindfulness. Try to accept things as they are, and focus on what you can control. Like any skill, it takes time and practice. But with patience and perseverance, you'll find that these Stoic practices can help you conquer your fears, manage your stress, and navigate the ups and downs of life with a greater sense of calm and balance. By applying these practices, we not only conquer our fears but also find a sense of calm and peace within ourselves. But Stoicism isn't just about staying calm in the face of adversity. It's also about building emotional resilience. Picture this. You're a ship sailing across the vast ocean of life. The waters aren't always calm, storms come and waves crash against your hull. But instead of capsizing, you stay afloat, riding the waves no matter how turbulent. This, dear friends, is the essence of emotional resilience, a quality that can be nurtured and strengthened through the practice of Stoicism. Stoicism teaches us that our emotions, both positive and negative, are a fundamental part of our human experience. They are not to be suppressed or ignored, but rather embraced and understood. Think of your emotions as the wind that propels your ship. You can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails to harness its power. Similarly, you can't control your emotions, but you can learn to navigate them. Let's take a look at how Stoicism encourages acceptance of emotions. Stoics believed that our emotions are a response to our judgments about the world. If we feel anger, it's because we've judged something to be unjust. If we feel joy, it's because we've judged something to be good. By understanding this, we can begin to see our emotions not as random, uncontrollable forces, but as reflections of our perceptions and beliefs. Stoicism also promotes understanding of our emotional triggers. Imagine you're sailing along and suddenly, a storm hits. Maybe it's an unexpected setback at work or a heated argument with a loved one. These are your emotional triggers, the events or situations that provoke strong emotional responses. By identifying these triggers, you can prepare for the storms, adjusting your sails in advance, so to speak. Another key aspect of Stoicism is the practice of negative visualization. This involves imagining worst-case scenarios in order to reduce fear and anxiety. It's like a sailor studying maps of stormy seas, so he knows what to expect and how to navigate. This practice helps us develop emotional resilience by preparing us for potential challenges and hardships. But it's important to remember that emotional resilience isn't about being unaffected by emotions. It's about experiencing them, understanding them, and then using that understanding to navigate life's ups and downs. It's about being flexible and adaptable, like a ship that can ride the waves no matter how rough they get. Stoicism equips us with the tools to do just that. By accepting our emotions, understanding our triggers, and practicing negative visualization, we can build emotional resilience. We can become better sailors on the ocean of life, able to navigate even the stormiest seas. And here's the beautiful part. The more we practice Stoicism, the stronger our emotional resilience becomes. And the stronger our emotional resilience, the more peaceful and fulfilling our lives can be. Because when we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease, we're not just surviving the storms, we're thriving, no matter the weather. With emotional resilience, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease, leading to a more fulfilling and peaceful life. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a tool for personal growth. Indeed, this ancient school of thought has a profound impact on our individual development. It encourages us to delve deep into the realms of self-reflection and self-improvement, fostering a mindset that allows us to continuously strive to become better versions of ourselves. Now, you might be wondering, how exactly does Stoicism contribute to personal growth? Well, the answer lies in its core teachings. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control and to let go of what isn't. This simple yet profound principle pushes us to hone our abilities, to improve our reactions, and to cultivate our character, all of which are directly within our sphere of control. Take, for instance, the Stoic practice of negative visualization. It's a technique where we imagine the worst-case scenarios, not to frighten ourselves but to appreciate what we have, and to prepare for potential challenges. This practice not only strengthens our emotional resilience, but it also fosters gratitude and reduces our fear of loss. Over time, these changes lead to a more content, grounded, and emotionally mature individual. Stoicism also places a high value on virtue and character development. It encourages us to embody virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in our daily lives. By consciously choosing to act with virtue, we cultivate moral habits, leading to the development of a strong and admirable character. The Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control further fuels personal growth. By understanding and accepting that some things are beyond our control, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and anxiety. This acceptance allows us to focus our energy on areas where we can make a real difference, fostering personal growth and development. A practical example of this is in dealing with criticism. Stoicism teaches us to see criticism as an opportunity for growth, rather than a personal attack. We learn to control our reactions, to take what is useful from the critique, and to discard the rest. This shift in perspective can dramatically improve our personal and professional relationships. Finally, the Stoic practice of journaling promotes self-reflection and introspection. By writing down our thoughts, feelings, and reactions, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. This self-awareness is the first step towards self-improvement and personal growth. In conclusion, Stoicism isn't just an intellectual exercise, it's a practical guide to living a better life. Its teachings encourage self-reflection, self-improvement, and virtue, all of which lead to personal growth. It empowers us to take control of our lives, to cultivate a strong character, and to continuously strive to become the best version of ourselves. By embracing Stoicism, we set ourselves on a path of continuous growth and self-improvement. So, we've talked about Stoicism, its principles, and its benefits. But what are the key takeaways from our discussion today? Let's begin by revisiting what Stoicism is. It's an ancient philosophy which encourages us to accept things as they are, rather than how we'd like them to be. It teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. This simple yet profound concept has the power to liberate us from unnecessary stress and anxiety. We then delved into Stoic practices for everyday life. Stoicism isn't just a theoretical philosophy, it's a practical guide to living. We talked about the power of perception and how changing our perspective can transform our experiences. We also highlighted the importance of moderation and self-discipline, which can help us maintain balance and prevent excess in all aspects of life. Next, we explored Stoicism's role in fostering emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches us that our reactions, not external events, determine our emotional state. By practicing Stoic principles, we can learn to respond to life's ups and downs with equanimity, thereby minimizing the impact of negativity and enhancing our overall well-being. Our discussion then turned to the link between Stoicism and personal growth. Stoicism encourages self-reflection and self-improvement. It urges us to constantly evaluate our actions, thoughts, and beliefs and to strive for progress rather than perfection. This ongoing journey of self-discovery and self-improvement can lead to a more fulfilling, content, and serene life. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its simplicity and applicability. It's not about mastering complex theories or performing elaborate rituals. It's about adopting a new perspective, making small changes in our daily routines, and gradually transforming our lives. Stoicism is a philosophy that can be applied by anyone, regardless of their background or circumstances. It's not a magic pill that will instantly solve all our problems, but it's a powerful tool that can help us navigate life's challenges with grace, courage, and tranquility. In essence, Stoicism teaches us to embrace life as it is, to find peace within ourselves, and to strive for continuous self-improvement. It's about building resilience, fostering inner peace, and leading a life of virtue and wisdom. Remember, Stoicism isn't a quick fix, it's a philosophy for life. Embrace it, and you'll find that it's a powerful tool for conquering fear and finding inner peace. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.